Hey, stay Steve, please like and subscribe. Please click on the Deck Heroes icon, click on subscribe. It's 100% free. Blood in, blood out. And don't forget to click on the notifications just so you don't miss any amazing content. I've watched the first 2-3 minutes of this video. I think, listen, it's going to be a video just for, like, lower the shoulders, just breathe out, just have a laugh, man. You know what I mean? In terms of just chuckle along. Just good-natured fun, basically. Anyway, so let's go.
Go on that coffee date. Do not go on that boba date. Do not go meet that man for drinks. This man saw you, and his first initial thought wasn't, wow, I'd really love to get to know her over some dinner and a nice ambiance. He looked at you and said, Dunkin'? Starbucks? The amount of messages that I get from men that ask me if I like coffee. No, I don't like coffee. I actually hate it.
A few moments later.
Do y'all remember this viral video where
Listen,
I
I
said,
think
do
I
not
think
go
I
on coffee
blew it
dates,
there.
and
We're
here
gonna
I am.
go back. I think we
Do
want to
not
see
go
her.
on that coffee date. Do not go on that boba date. Do not go meet that man for drinks. This man saw you, and his first initial thought wasn't, wow, I'd really love to get to know her over some dinner and a nice ambiance. He looked
Listen, she's oh my gosh, I mean conflict. Like, okay, so let's work at the top. Is it eyebrows? Okay, I think they've been dyed black, you know what I mean? Okay, fair enough. Nose, I don't know what's going on with her makeup on her nose. It's a little bit kind of clownish. I've seen worse examples, but oh my gosh, yeah. Look at yourself in the mirror. Oh my gosh. Presumably she's making this video, so maybe she can see herself, like in a little kind of mini window, and surely she can see that it ain't working. And she's got the trout pout with the fillers in the lips. She's mixed race, I would say, or black. Um, yeah, the lips are just not working. It's a little bit too try hard. She's still gorgeous, and just a little bit too much makeup on the cheeks. But I understand you making a video, so you want to look your best. But with what she's got to, with all the elements that she's got, she's still gorgeous. But she could be a stunner. Oh, beautiful. Oh my gosh, lovely. Oh my gosh, nice. And let's
at you
go.
and said, Dunkin'? Starbucks? The amount of messages that I get from men that ask me if I like coffee. No, I don't like coffee. I actually hate it.
A few moments later.
Do y'all remember this viral video where I said, do not go on coffee dates? And here I am, going to coffee shops trying to find a date.
All right, guys, got to talk about this fascinating story from this modern woman, okay, who had went viral, I want to say about a year plus ago. Okay, she was talking about, don't go on coffee dates. Coffee dates are beneath her. Okay, how dare a man present a coffee date to her? Okay, now a year plus later, she's now eating those words, okay, because she's now basically saying that she goes to coffee shops looking for a man. Take a look.
So I recently gave...
Okay, yeah, thank you very much, Beast Mode, for that introduction. Okay, so she's gone a full. That's more than a 180. So people are inviting her on coffee shop dates, which makes some sense because you want to get to know somebody. But now she's going to coffee shops to try and find a date. That's breaking the fourth wall right now, because most guys don't really go coffee shops just to hang out. You know what I mean? So maybe they should, because that's where the ladies are. Just as a very, very, very quick aside, when you're out with your lady, you just think, why do I keep on meeting all these stunners when I'm out with my lady? I never met them when I was single. You know what I mean? Like literally single, or like not partnered up and things like that. It's because as men, we do blokey things at blokey times. When we do things at ladies' times, or things that ladies like to do, and I'm not saying get your nails done, but maybe coffee shops and things like that, then maybe you bump into like stunners like this, or just women in general, the numbers game. So maybe we need to change this thing up. Long story. Anyway, let's go forward.
On dating completely, because I feel like there's literally nothing for me out there. There's a guy that I saw at this coffee shop. So I have been going to coffee shops trying to make a connection, and it's so funny because this is me. Do y'all remember this viral video where I said, do not go on coffee dates? And here I am, going to coffee shops trying to find a date. We love a full circle moment. But anyways, there's this guy, gorgeous, light brown tousled hair, chiseled jawline, polished, looks like he smells delicious, didn't see a ring on his finger. So of course I asked the barista, come here often? Because I've never seen him. And she's like, no, we haven't seen him before. Like, I have to talk to him. I'm not the type of girl to go up to guys. So I'm like, what do I even say to this guy? So it's do or die. I'm gonna go in there and I'm gonna shoot my shot.
Fascinating. Absolutely fascinating. Okay, so she's now hanging around coffee shops. Kind of creepy, right? Could you imagine a man hanging around coffee shops just looking for cheeks to clap? Okay, I'm just saying. So, hey, shout outs to her. I guess full circle moment, as she put it, in regard to her looking for a significant other. Okay, she's now hanging around coffee shops looking for. Yo, you can't make this stuff up. You can't, right? You cannot make this stuff up. But hey, this next clip, she's going to be talking.
Oh yes, I haven't seen beyond this point. But the first thing is, I mean, that's not the best kind of person place to pause it. But yeah, she's a stunner. She's my type. Anyway, absolutely gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous. Looking at the car and the leather interior, that is a high end car. So I've got to give it that. So anyway, let's see how this date goes.
About how that interaction went. Let's take a look.
Quick update on yesterday's coffee shop experience. I suggest that you guys watch part 1 of this series where I will be trying my hand at dating in real life, and then I'm going to try my hand at the Tinder app and see how that goes. So update on yesterday's experience, I did go back into the coffee shop and strike up a conversation with him. It went very well. I tapped him on the shoulder and I was like, hi, I introduced myself. My name is Veronica. We had a brief conversation. He's very well spoken, very charming. You know the guys that are charming without really having to try? That was him. Witty, funny, just all the vibes were there. But unfortunately for me, he is not available. He told me that he's in a relationship. They've been together for about 1.5 years now. They're doing the long distance thing. I didn't get his number because, first of all, he's in a relationship at the end of the day. So in conclusion, I don't think in real life is for me. I'm putting myself in such a vulnerable state. It takes a lot of courage for someone to go up to somebody, especially as a girl, and then being let down on top of it. Even though he was really sweet about it, it's just uncomfortable. And I don't like that. So I'm gonna head over to the Tinder app and see how that goes for me. Hopefully I have better luck. So we'll see.
One failed attempt, and she's now running and hiding from approaching men in public. Okay, truly, truly fascinating. The thing that men have to do, well, I guess we don't have to do it, but I mean, historically speaking, you know, a man typically would approach a woman. Men get rejected all the time, right? We get rejected every single day. Okay, she had one failed attempt, and she's already running to the easier route, which is the online dating. Okay, because let's face it, when it comes to online dating, it's significantly easier for a woman. Okay, because all she has to do is post, you know, sexy photos, and she's gonna get a whole lot of messages from guys on the app. You would have thought that based on what she was saying, she would have had some sort of humility. Okay, she would have looked back in retrospect to say, hey, I was rejected once. Okay, I know how it feels, you know, for men to do this all the time. I don't know how they do it. Okay, you would have thought that she would have had maybe a different perspective. But in this next video, she is pretty much going to be doubling down here. It doesn't seem like she's learned a whole lot because she's going to be talking about her first date icks. Take a look.
Okay, before we go to that, again, I've never seen it. I've never seen it to this point. But yeah, so number one, she was putting on her makeup, and I don't know why women do that. I think it's women doing it for women, for the female audience thing. Okay, no foul, but just don't get it. Anyway, she's definitely more gorgeous with makeup and obviously more kind of average without it, but still definitely my type anyway. Not that I'm looking, but you know, just not looking. Anyway, so she approached this guy in the cafe bar. He said he's not available. He's been in a relationship for about 1 year, I think he said. Did not exchange numbers, and just that in itself, I think guys. I'm not sure that. I mean, even her looking as gorgeous as she did on that first day. When women approach men, sometimes I don't know. It's just it almost feels like it's a trick, like you're being caught out. You know what I mean? So you know how when guys approach women, if there's any women viewers, and it's almost like the way they go about it, the etiquette is just automatically to say no, no matter what, unless they go about it in a very specific way, obeying all these rules and not kind of just shocking you. And it just feels like a more natural approach. With women, I think you need to work out what that etiquette is as well if you're going to make an approach. Otherwise, he may well take you on and exchange numbers, girlfriend or not, because he said he was in a relationship, but it's really just about that one night thing. You know what I mean? Whereas she's gorgeous. She seems to have a really nice balance about her. I know this second video or the third video may well suggest that she's doubling down for what Beast Mode said, but up to that point, thought she's gorgeous. The only other thing to mention is, and then she kind of gave up on that whole making an approach at all. So yeah, she put herself out there. He knocked her back. We've only got her version of events in what she told us. It sounds like he was quite respectful and upfront. It might have been a very kind of brief, dismissive conversation, and as much as, listen, I'm with the girl. Nice to meet you. No, go, please. It probably sounded like one of those ones, and that wasn't more than enough for her. But as Beast Mode said, as men, we have to go through those kind of hoops at a very young age, you know, teens even. Yeah, but before we get to that kind of fortitude in self, you know what I mean? That kind of self assurance with age, we're getting knocked back, I say, in our teens, still at school, and sometimes brutally, and we still have to pick ourselves up and do it again. One attempt for this lady, too much. But anyway, let's go forward.
I'm waiting on my Uber and I was like, you know what, this is a perfect time to do a little first date icks because I have a lot. You're lucky enough to even land a date with me and you show up empty handed. Not a flower, not a chocolate, not a teddy, not a nothing. You're never gonna see me again. Before we even get to the dinner table, we've had a conversation. You know my love language is gifts. So you showing up empty handed, just you, nothing to wow me, nothing to make an impression, you're never gonna see me again. Ordering a girly drink. There should be no reason that we're both ordering an espresso martini. Get a gin and tonic. A Manhattan? A glass of wine even. Oh no, you want a lemon drop. Okay. If you get your drink and you ask for a straw, now I have to watch you drink this girly drink. You're pursing your lips every time. And if you lose track of your straw and you're fiddling for it, I'm gonna excuse myself, go to the restroom, and never come back. If you're a picky eater, I don't have time for a mother that only eats chicken tenders. We're at a steakhouse, babe. Like, grow up. Last but not least, if we're in a crowded area and you're leading the way and you don't like reach back to grab my hand, someone could snatch me up. And how would you know? You wouldn't, because you never reached back to grab my hand. I would love to hear some of y'all's icks in the comments just to see if I can add some to my list.
Just let them talk. Okay, let them talk. They will tell you exactly who they are. Okay, in this case, this seems like more.
Beastman, I'm gonna have to jump in before I forget. So when she's saying about kind of reach back to grab her hand just to make somebody else snatches her up, I mean, WTF is she talking about? And she must have some kind of past situation in her mind where somebody's done that. You know what I mean? So I'm guessing one of her exes went ahead, and because he didn't have contact with her at all times, somebody else made an approach. Now, in that situation, what do you think a woman should do? A woman of a given standing, and she must have 1,000 guys trying to. I mean, she's going to have filters on, yeah, fair enough, and she may well have enhancements in terms of her body, maybe, maybe not. But in that situation, what do you do as a woman? What would you expect that man to do? You say, "Oh no, sorry, I'm with somebody." It's not complicated. It's not complicated, and if you're a particularly gorgeous person, which she definitely is, filters or not, and surely you're used to handling that. It's not an ick, and it's not a red flag in which you would kind of end something with. She was criticizing the drink that he chose to drink, the drink that he drank. She's going, "That's an ick," and to even raise it as an issue is just pointless bullshit, obviously. The fact that he wanted a straw, I mean, who gives a shit? But honestly, though, I mean, if somebody's single and these are the bullshit reasons about why they think they're single, and there's no good men out there, obviously, because they drink a certain drink and they drink with a straw. Some ladies just really not serious about this whole thing. And you know what? If it wasn't so kind of widespread, I would say, "Oh, this is just for clicks, or this is just for social media views, and just for this echo chamber of other women who just want to find reasons to say men ain't shit these days." But it's not though, is it? And men, we go out there, we know you're talking to somebody, and for some bullshit reason, you just feel a change, and it goes from sunshine to cloudy weather. You just notice that. You just think this is some bullshit here, and I just already know this thing's over. Maybe, oh damn, there's that straw that I got. And if she didn't say, would you be thinking after a failed date with this person, it might have been the straw? Oh, it was because the drink that I ordered from the bar. And she's going about love languages. The second that any woman who's above the age of, I don't know, who's above her teens is talking about freaking love languages or freaking star signs. One of my friends was talking about he got not back because he wasn't the right star sign. Fucking hell. Dumb B. Dumb MF. Oh my gosh, man. And again, in that situation, guys, and I know this comes with some kind of age and maturity. If somebody is that level of a dumb B, let them go. Honestly, just saving yourself the frustration. But yeah, again, if they're saying their love language, number one, red flag, probably time to wrap it up. Or basically just listen. Go to go to Z. So you got A to Z. We're gonna go straight to the Z region of listen. I'm never gonna see this girl again. Let's just try and wrap this thing up quick. Get the hell out of here. And she either says yes or says no. You haven't lost anything. But if she's talking about her love language is to get gifts, you know what I mean? And that's the way it's going to be going forward. This is a damn stranger. We're talking about first date. Nah, he said, no. Honestly, you're not losing Again, A to Z. Just try and wrap it up as quickly as you can. Move things forward as quickly as you can. If she ain't up for it, just let her go on her way, and you be on your way. And don't waste your time and effort going into this. Your energies. Let's go forwards.
Liability than anything else. Okay, as a man, hey, it's up to you if you want to take this on or not. Okay, at least you have the full information on if you want to pursue this or not. Okay, but hey, it seems like there's some guy out there that put on his cape and sprung into action. Okay, because she is going to be describing another date that she went on in this next clip. Take a look.
So I just got back from another Tinder date. In case you guys aren't familiar, I was invited by Match Group to participate in their connection experience. So to recap where we left off on my last lunch/Tinder date, we eventually did go on a formal date. We went to dinner, but we decided that it wasn't gonna work out for us simply because he is required to travel a lot for work. He's constantly on the go, and that's just not gonna work for me. I love to be around my man. I want my man to be around me, so there's that. But tonight I did go on a new date. This guy is super sweet, very smart, graduated from Columbia, good head on his shoulders, very family oriented, and he's not very active on social media, which I adore. I love a man that works out, and just minds his business. So let's see where this goes. I'm obviously still getting to know him. It's definitely been a journey compared to where we first started on my in real life approach. When I was shooting my shot, and unfortunately I was shot down. Introduce myself and strike up a conversation. Let's see how this goes. Unfortunately for me, he is not available. I just feel like I'm not a shoot my shot.
Anyway, listen, I don't know what that little kind of segment was there, and I will rewind just in case I missed something. But I think the thing that I'm noticing is she's persisting with those is it collagen filler lips. It's really not working. It's really not working. It gives, from a male point of view, and I guess I can only talk for myself. It just gives that kind of hint of desperation and that little bit of fakeness to it. You know what I mean? It doesn't even suit her anyway. A little bit too much rouge on the lips. Sorry, on the cheeks again as well. A little bit too much rouge on the cheeks again. Maybe the eyelashes a little bit too fake. Not the eyelashes, not the biggest problem. I've definitely seen worse. You got that open top. It's not the worst. It's not the worst outfit in the world, but I don't know. There's something about it. It may well be expensive, but it just kind of looks bit kind of high street chic a little bit, you know what I mean? I don't know. Not awful. Not awful, but because it's open as well, it's kind of like look at me, it's kind of like attention desperate a little bit. Anyway, I'm gonna rewind and just see if there's anything that we missed in this little montage and then go forward.
Getting to know him. It's definitely been a journey compared to where we first started on my in real life approach. When I was shooting my shot, and unfortunately I was shot down. Introduce myself and strike up a conversation. Let's see how this goes. Unfortunately for me, he is not available. I just feel like I'm not a shoot my shot type of girl. As much as I would love to meet my man in the wild, organically bump into them at the grocery store, at the coffee shop. The downside to that is that you're kind of shooting darts in the air. You don't know who this person is. You don't know what you're dealing with. They could be a complete psycho. They could be married. With me at the coffee shop, him being in a relationship, it was like, this is so embarrassing. And just being rejected in real life is discouraging.
A few moments later.
All right, guys, there you have it. Okay, so let me know what you guys think in the comment section. Let me know what you guys think. Okay, it seems like the gentleman asked her to be his girlfriend. Okay, and I will give her some credit in regards to putting herself out there. Okay, eating her words in regards to the coffee shops, coffee dates, so on and so forth. But at the same time, it doesn't seem like she's learned a whole lot. Okay, in regards to being more humble and having some sort of humility. Okay, because looking at her first date, yeah, you could tell that the self-entitlement is still there. Okay, the residue is still on her. I'm just saying, it seems like she is good looking enough where she's able to get attention from guys if it's cold approaching on social media, dating apps, so on and so forth. Okay, so she's relying heavily on her looks to attract a man. Okay, meanwhile, the personality is questionable. Okay, it really is. Okay, as a man, do you want to deal with this long term? Right? Do you possibly want to work 60 plus hours a week? Hustle and bustle, put a ring on her, buy a house for her. Like, would you want to do that? Would you want to be in a situation like that? Okay, that's something that men have to ask themselves when they're dealing with a woman. I'm just saying, but who knows? Okay, who knows how long this is going to last? But hey, let me know what you guys think. Give me some feedback, and until next time.
What I'm thinking is, again, that whole kind of what the hell does she bring to the table? She definitely brings beauty to the table, but I can't remember what she does even. If she's just an influencer. If she's a successful one, then fine. I'll have to find her channel, basically, for research purposes. Um, but yeah, I totally agree with Beast Mode. Yeah, the level of self entitlement just makes me think that that relationship with that try hard man, I'm pretty sure that he got a whole stack of roses and kitted out the whole bedroom with "Will you be my girlfriend?" like some kind of basic little boy. Okay, let's watch it one more time at a reduced speed array. Let's hope that's about right. It's going to be chronic slow, but they go quick, don't they?
Moments later.
Okay, so we've got a bouquet of flowers. There seems to be at least a dozen flowers there. It's kind of obviously he would have paid for the drink, I assume. Um, Look at a light skinned man there, but I'm sure it's a dark skinned man later. Maybe I just got it wrong. Wow. Wow. Will you be my girlfriend? How many dates is this? Like first, second, third date? Wow. He's got all these balloons on the floor and the rose petals and the will you be my GF? Oh my God. Damn. I'm not even sure if this guy's straight. I'm not even sure if he's straight. He's definitely some kind of try hard simp. I mean, what a shit. Again, when it comes down to what have you brought to the table is like, have you even brought any kind of positive vibes, femininity, agreeableness? You know, she's definitely bringing beauty, that's for sure. But is beauty going to get you through a relationship? You know, may buy you a little bit of time. But as Beast Mode is saying, you know, you're trading on your beauty. What happens when that fades? What happens when that fades? His interest in you was based on that because it's not based on anything else from what we've seen. You know what I mean? And the things that she's emphasizing. But anyway, it got him over the line. So maybe the other way I'm going to look at it, the only just to be you know good to him is if you really want to get this lady over the line, you know, to get that naughty naughty, and all it costed was a couple of flowers. Okay, a dozen flowers. That could be anything up to about 40, 50 quid in UK money. Some balloons. Yeah, you got to take the time to blow those up. Okay, well, let's say another 40, 50 quid. And the one's just above the bed. But it gets you over that line. You got that. Nah, she's gorgeous enough that I want to invest the money. And a dinner. If you got the money. Just thinking it through in practical terms. Anyway, let's go. I think that might have been. Oh my gosh, that's more than a dozen flowers. You simp, brother. You got to maintain this throughout now. You've set your level of simpness to more or less nearly about 100. You know what I mean? So, brother simp, let's see how that pans out for you. Well done. You played yourself. Okay, so May, is that just basically her getting a massage, basically? So again, he's putting that simp level in all dimensions now. The full simp, the simp master, some may say. Anyway, let's go. Even more flowers. Looks like a different set of flowers. Oh my gosh, man. Even more dinners, and yet again, oh, that might be dinner at home though. To be fair, like a home cooked meal. I think. Wow. And again, like if she has prepared this meal, then you know what I mean. Then I've got to give her credit for that. I've got to give her for that for looking good, looking absolutely stunning, and setting the scene and some nice plates. And it's a very nice dining experience at home, and it can be that. So if she has done that, she hasn't claimed credit for it, but I want to give it to her now. More likely to be her done this than him, but not absolutely. And what's that like? Oh, what's it called now? Chicken. Oh. It might not even be that. It's like kind of Italian wordy chicken. It may be different in the States with the word they've got for it. And some maybe some cream cheese on top. Could be a chicken parmigiano. I'm not too sure. That creamy sauce on top looks a little bit too creamy for like parmesan. But anyway, there, that's pretty good. And let's go from there.
All right, guys, today you have it. Okay, so let me know.
That's it. That's it. Mr. Simp, you are crowned. And not talk about beast mode and talk about whatever guy is foolish enough to kind of just cave into all these demands and lose your backbone in the in the process of. And let's see how long that relationship lasts. And even if it lasts for a duration, brother, you've got to set that standard. Let's hope you never lose your job because she's with you for that paycheck. She's there for somebody to finance her lifestyle. without being focused on your qualities as a man other than being a provider and these stupid bullshit gifts. Well done, my friend. Again, in the words of DJ Khaled, you played yourself. Please like, subscribe. That is Steve, and I'm out.